Hello, everybody. Good morning. Are we ready to open up a park? Nah, I need to hear you louder. Are we ready to open up a park in Westlake? That's right. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Would like to get started with first a Pledge of Allegiance. So please join me in welcoming Azucena Hoyle to start us off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you.
Put your right hand over your heart and let's begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It is a I was just asked by our youth council representative if this is what we do every day, and I told him I wish we could open and refurbish parks every single day. But it's a lift. It takes a lot of people to make something like this happen, and so that's why today is a very special day. Even though we wish it was all the time, today we celebrate because it's a moment where we get to reopen up a park for this community to use. Now, we talk about Council District 1, we talk about the different ways that this neighborhood is spread out, and the way that the different districts spread out. This neighborhood of Westlake is one of the most densely populated neighbor. But before I begin, everybody has their translation equipment. Everybody has the translation. Todos tienen su equipaje para traducción. Okay, great. I'm gonna stick to English then. It's a pleasure to officially welcome you all and celebrate the grand opening of the new playground in Westlake. We had to postpone the celebration due to the wildfires and the windstorms that impacted our city earlier this in January. But I'm excited to be able to come through for these families and the young people. The reopening of Hope and Peace Park is a result of the power of co-governance and civic engagement. The money that was used to refurbish this park came from a ballot initiative that LA County voters supported in 2016 called Measure A. People saw a need to revitalize our parks, improve recreational facilities, and enhance our trails and open our spaces. And they were like, you know what? We want to pass this measure to make that happen. And so $444,000 of LA County Measure A was used to revitalize this very park. It's a 1,820 square foot playground with 3 slides, 5 climbers, 7 play panels, and lots of shade, 2 trash can receptacles, 2 benches, a wall, and water fountains. This playground is what happens when resources are directed where people need it most. Like I mentioned earlier, Westlake is one of the most densely populated neighborhoods in the entire county and state of California. We have 20,000 people that live less than half a mile from this park around us. This is one of the only public spaces in the area for the families that live here. And over 90% of the people living in this area, as you can see, are living in apartment buildings. That means they don't have a front yard, they don't have a backyard. These green spaces are their front yard and backyards, and we need to do whatever we can to invest in that. This neighborhood is where many people don't have access to green spaces, and we're trying to change that. I want to thank the LA County Regional Park Open Space District for helping us with the securing fund of Measure A funds in 2016. Susie, the grant officer overseeing this project from LAC RPOSD in attendance. Thank you so much, Susie. Appreciate your support. Supervisor Solis's office, Guadalupe Duran Medina is here as well. Thank you so much for your partnership. Recreation and Parks, we have Shinyuri Stoneham, Assistant General Manager in attendance, and Stephanie Galvez, Recreation Director of MacArthur Park. Huge round of applause for these leaders, making sure that our kids have a place to go and our families have a place to enjoy. Our community members here, Maria de Los Angeles, a mother who works tirelessly to advocate for her children in this community. Jesus Hernandez, a youth leader who understands firsthand the importance of having parks like this to build stronger connections and brighter futures. Again, thank you so much for joining us today. Now I'd like to invite the Assistant General Manager of the Los Angeles Department of Recreation and Parks, Shinyuri Stoneham. Thank you. Join me in welcoming her. Thank you, Pama.
Thank you. Good morning, and thank you all for joining us today for this grand opening celebration here at Hope and Peace Park. My name is Shinnery Stoneham. I am the Assistant General Manager for Recreation and Parks. And it is my honor to take part in this event on behalf of our department. And I'm especially excited with that heart full of gratitude to open this beautiful playground here at Hope and Peace Park. This day comes following traumatic devastation of the LA wildfires that continue to affect our city. As a department, we continue to support the efforts of recovery and stand united with the city family and community to assist those affected. So it's only fitting that we usher in a new day, a new beginning, with the grand opening of Hope and Peace Park, a symbol of our city's resilience and unyielding spirit of courage to overcome all challenges. So I would like to thank a few folks this morning, especially Councilmember Hernandez for just really her efforts during this project and just also her support that she provides to our department and all of our projects, all of our programming. So we really do want just appreciate all that you do and your support. I also want to thank Susie from the grant officer from LA County Measure A, who is here with us today. This project would not have been possible without the funding from measures like this designed to help revitalize our parks. And a special thank you to County Supervisor Solis for her continued support of our park system. And a big shout out to our RAP staff here today. We have George Ramos. George is not here, but his logistics teams is here always setting up, making sure that we're ready for our ribbon cuttings and other events. And a special big thank you to Stephanie, the director over at MacArthur, and Craig Rains from our capital project and planning team. So thank you, Stephanie. Also want to say a thank you to Nate Yonker. He's here today from Game Time. I'm also under the umbrella of Great Western Recreation and so many more. So thank you all for your contribution to getting this project to the finish line. In closing, I just want to say, just let this park be a sanctuary for our families and our children in our community to serve as a vibrant space for relaxation and connecting with your neighbors. I would like to add by saying this park is a reminder that even in the face of adversity and challenges, our city can come together to create something beautiful and inspiring for all Angelinos. So let's continue to cherish and nurture this park for future generations to love and enjoy. Thank you. And at this time, I want to bring up Stephanie Galvez to say a few words.
Hi, good morning, everyone. After freezing couple of days, look at this beautiful day we have here for this ribbon cutting, and I'm so excited. It's nice and shining for everyone. My name is Stephanie Galvez, Director of MacArthur Park, and I get the honor of overseeing Hope and Peace Park. In my first few months of working at MacArthur Park in the Westlake Rampart area, I had the opportunity to see the impact of our parks and playgrounds have on these communities, as well as we are a heavily impacted area. Unfortunately, in December of 2022, a fire impacted this community and we lost our play structure. And a big piece of play for our youth was impacted. After many meetings and months, we were able to get started and bring back what we hope is some joy and a sense of space and peace for our families to get some sunlight, quality time, and have some physical activity. As a director, I'm asking for your support in helping maintain this park. After many years of asking for upgrades and refurbishments to Hope and Peace Park, we finally were able to achieve this. This is your park. If you see something that needs addressing, such as tagging, the cleaning that needs to happen, please, I encourage you to call our office, or you can even use the 311 app and we will address it. I hope this playground and park continues to be a space enjoyed by many families for the years to come. So thank you very much. We hope you enjoy this day. We hope you enjoy this park. And welcome to Hope and Peace Park again. Thank you. Would you like me to introduce the next person? All right. So next we have up Maria de Los Angeles Cruz Gomez, who is our community member, and she will be speaking on behalf of the community.
Muy buenos días a todos. Soy la señora María de Los Ángeles Cruz, residente del área de Westlake en el Distrito 1. Hoy día me es agradable presentarme ante ustedes en esta inauguración y apertura de la nueva área de juegos aquí en HopeandPeacePark, agradeciendo también a quienes nos brindan un espacio para que nuestros hijos se diviertan sanamente, gracias a la oficina del Distrito 1, a la concejal Eunisses Hernandez y a su equipo, a la señorita Diana Vicenta, a Parques y Recreaciones. Como padres entendemos la necesidad de espacios como este, donde nuestros hijos crezcan y interactúen y compartan con otros niños. Eso permite formar en ellos un desarrollo físico y mental en armonía, unidad sanamente, en un cuerpo sano. Los cambios se logran si todos nos involucramos en ellos. Conscientes de que esto es uno más de los muchos proyectos presentes y futuros en beneficios de nuestra comunidad. Muchas gracias, concejal Hernández. Gracias a todos ustedes por acompañarnos hoy. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Ahora quiero invitar a Jesús Hernández, who's the representative of our youth council here in Council District 1. Please join us, Jesús.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say thank you to Councilmember Eunisses Hernandez and Diana Vicente for giving me this opportunity to speak. So, as someone who's a resident in Westlake for 20 years, I know the importance of having a green space. So, when I was young, I remember playing in this park specifically, and taking a look at this park, it looks really nice. So, as someone who is born to working class family members, I know the importance of having green space. Since most of us we live in like studios, we live in apartments, we don't have the luxury to have a patio. And since our parents they can afford to have a studio, so we depend on parks for us kids, to get run around, get to do exercise, you get to play sports, and, have chit chats with our friends and family. Oh, I'm gonna pick this up. So I just want to say, thank you for opening this park and renovating, and I hope that every youth gets to play in this park and get to have fun. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you. So Jesus is gonna help me. Oh yes. So Jesus, he's gonna help me retire young because he's gonna be one of the next leaders that represents this area, and I look forward to that. You're already doing it. Great work. I just want to uplift one more thing. Quería decir una cosa más, pero antes de que lo diga, nomás quería levantar a Jesús como un ejemplo de cómo me voy a poder retirar más joven, porque tenemos muchos jóvenes aquí que están listos para ser líderes aquí en su comunidad, y ya es un líder en la comunidad, so me da mucha alegría y mucha esperanza, y también a Susana for guiding us through the Pledge of Allegiance. Quiero levantar una cosa más antes de que cortemos el ribbon. Es algo que dijo a Stephanie Galvez, la directora del parque de MacArthur Park, que también va a trabajar en esta área. Es de que si ustedes ven algo que a lo mejor hay graffiti o algo se quebró o hay basura o algo que tenemos que arreglar como una ciudad, por favor, comuníquese con nosotros. Diana Vicente es la representante de mi equipo de esta área. Se puede comunicar con Diana. Se puede comunicar con el Departamento de Recreación o también puede llamar al número 311 para decir que hay basura, hay graffiti, algo está quebrado en el parque, porque ahorita está nuevecito y queremos hacer el trabajo para mantenerlo. Y la mejor manera en mantener el parque es que ustedes se comuniquen con nosotros en las cosas que tenemos que arreglar. Muchísimas gracias, que tengan buen tiempo. Vamos a cortar el listón y la última cosa que voy a decir es que también me da mucha alegría poder oír los niños ahorita gritando, corriendo, jugando. Y ojalá que eso también le traiga mucha alegría a estos vecindarios, a la gente que vive por aquí, los ruidos de la familia. Muchísimas gracias. Vamos a cortar el listón. Let's go ahead and cut the ribbon.